If you want to see a perfect blend of ancient history and state-of-the-art technology, you should visit Estonia. Estonia has everything a tourist could look for: medieval history, beaches, national parks, hyped city life, rural lifestyle, and serene cities where one can just relax and unwind. Let's explore the top 10 best places to visit in Estonia. But before we get started, subscribe to our Yesma Travel and turn on notifications. Number 1. Tallinn. As a coastal town in the Gulf of Finland, the capital of Estonia, Tallinn grew up as a hotspot for trading and cultural exchange. And it keeps the medieval legacy of the country as present as it can be. Start from the Tallinn Town Hall building, which rises in the center of the city, dating back from 1322. And next to it you will find the town square, which is known as Rikoja Platz. Rikoja Platz have been the epicenter for political and disruptive events. The Tallinn Christmas Market Town Hall is a must-visit to experience holiday shopping, from vendors featuring their handmade wares and cuisine in a picturesque setting. Don't miss Kalamaja, the creative district of Tallinn. It is located in the north of the capital city and functions as its fishing harbor since the 14th century. By the 19th century, an industrial expansion took over the city, resulting in the construction of wooden houses that will mesmerize you when visiting today's picturesque Kalamaja. Baltic Dramaturg is a hotspot for trading and selling anything and everything. It includes nearly 300 traders on 3 floors. There you can find eclectic mix of street food, fresh products along with antiques, vintage clothing, and handcrafted goods. Don't leave Tallinn without stepping in Teleskivi Creative City, the hippest neighborhood of the city, with tons of restaurants, bars, and cafes, and plenty of street food trucks. Experience and enjoy its street art and cultural events. Number 2. Viimsi Open Air Museum. The museum exhibits old coastal farms from the area and gives information on how the coastal people of Estonia lived back in the 19th and 20th centuries, doing farm work, fishing, relaxing, participating in market days, and celebrating holiday traditions. They have a lot theme-oriented educational programs and organized traditional events. Kids or even grown-ups will surely enjoy farm animals. Visitors rave about spectacular view from the seashore of the historic coastal village, with the skyline of the city of Tallinn in the distance. Number 3. Tartu. The second biggest city of Estonia has just as charming old town as Tallinn. It's very vibrant, neat and full of cafes and bars. However, Tartu is mostly recognized as the intellectual capital of Estonia. Here you will find many of the most impressive cultural and architectonic achievement of the country, such as the University of Tartu, which main building was constructed 1804 and 1809, and is a gem of classical architecture. Also visit Nura, where the National Archives of Estonia rest, the Estonian National Museum, and the Tartu Old Observatory. Number 4. Viljandi. Almost hidden in the exuberant forests of southern Estonia is the town of Viljandi. It has an impressive castle ruin that was once among the largest castles in the Baltic region. Nowadays there lives an open and warm community with the scenic views of the nearby Lake Viljandi and wooden architecture. If you visit Estonia during the summer season, You can enjoy several of the most realistic medieval fairs and entertaining folk music festivals just besides the charming town of Viljandi. You will also find Summa National Park, which is none less worth a visit. Number 5. Rakvere, the fifth most extensive city of Estonia. Rakvere is located close to the scenic coast and picturesque Lahima National Park. It is also the place where urban comforts, 13th century ruins, and dynamic nightlife mix for the enjoyment of its locals and visitors. The city has quite an edgy character. So after visiting the must-to-see Rakvere Castle, enjoy some quirky punk or rock music at one of the many events and festivals. Number 6. Pärnu. Pärnu town is full of spas, relaxing spots, and picture-worthy historical landmarks. The Red Pärnu Tower from 15th century. One of the main features of Pärnu is its extensive and sandy beach, where the best sun in Estonia makes you forget that you are in the Baltic Sea. The Pärnu seawall, built in 1864, is a promenade of piled-up boulders that goes from the Pärnu beach to the open sea for over a mile. If you are an architecture enthusiast, you will love the Estonian Art Nouveau and the charm of the majestic Amend Villa. The history of this building goes back to 1904 and acted as headquarters for business, served as a World War II clinic, and as city library, while remaining as a walk-in piece of art. Today it serves as a luxury hotel. Number 7. Kinu Island. Close to Pärnu, the 7th largest island of Estonia, is known for its rich singing and musical traditions that date back 1,000 years, and nowadays are part of the UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage List. Singing and dancing are an important part of life for the locals, that are mostly women, who functions as a close family and are passionate of keeping Kinu Antient heritage living on. You will be surprised by bursts of cheerful colors in locals' clothes, handcrafts, and even farmhouses' walls. There are home visits, truck car tours, and fishing trips offered in Kinu. And you will also find the Kinu Museum and the Metsama Culture Farm, where you can witness the daily life of Kinu for yourself. Number 8. Hiiumaa Island. The Hiiumaa Island is famous for its untouched nature and historical lighthouses. Its 500-year-old Kopu Lighthouse is the world's third oldest in continual operation. The island is a perfect getaway, equally for those looking for peace and quiet, but also for surfers, sailors, and hikers. If you get hungry, remember that Hiiumaa is also famous as a food tourism destination. Try gastronomical marvels such as fish-based sandwich killa, which is a smoked herring on buttered rye bread. You cannot really leave Estonia without trying Vanatalan, a sweet alcoholic liquor, which is really nice on extremely cold winter nights. Although the days when sailors used to party loudly in peaceful Hiiumaa are long gone, this rum-based liqueur navigates proudly among locals and visitors. Number 9. Saaremaa Island. Exuberant flora, meteor craters, and Viking legacy are the features of this Baltic island. Located 200 kilometers from Tallinn, Kuressaare is the capital city of Saaremaa. The impressive Kuressaare Castle, built in 1654, the best preserved fortification in Estonia. Kuressaare is, perhaps, the most relaxing town in the world. Or at least it has the infrastructure to be just that, with a spa for every 10 inhabitants. It tops the world list of resorts per capita. You'll be able to take amazing pictures from the viewing platform of Sare Lighthouse, which is the tallest lighthouse in the Baltic Sea. When in Saaremaa, you cannot miss Kali meteorite crater. Number 10. Haapsalu. It is a small seaside town on the west coast of Estonia, famous for its wooden buildings, narrow streets, restaurants, spa culture, and mud spas, which was opened in the early 1800s. The Haapsalu mud spas has created medical tourism in Estonia. That brought lots of tourists, not only to Haapsalu, but also in Estonia's other cities. While other visitors will come to stroll down the seaside promenades as the sun sets over the Finnish Gulf, others will weave between the elegant timber architecture, gaze upon the haunted turrets and bulwarks of Haapsalu Castle. Visit to Haapsalu would not be complete without a purchase of some of the famous hand-woven shawls. Reason for visiting Estonia. From its many lakes, medieval castles, national parks, and old world charm, this northern European country seems to have it all. So, on your next trip to Europe, visit Estonia and experience the ultimate adventure. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and click subscribe. Thanks for watching.